Hello and welcome back to Will's World Reviews and More. And today we are finally getting round to the big thing. That has been 2 videos in the making, I believe. And yeah, we're finally doing the Thunder Megazord. Now it's been a long wait, but now I'm here to do it for you. So I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, what a great Megazord this is. It was one that I never had as a kid, but was one that I always wanted. I mean, there wasn't really much Power Ranger stuff that I didn't want as a kid. It wasn't one that I wanted as much as, say, the original one, but as the Series 2 of Mighty Morphin was the one where I was kind of growing up alongside it actually airing on TV, it was still one that I kind of really desired, whereas the first series I kind of had taped on VHS, but never really kind of watched I think live, but I could be wrong. Anyway, so yeah, I've talked a bit about these in their individual videos, so I guess we should just get on with building the Megazord. So what we'll do first is we'll prepare the assault team, and then we'll take this guy out and bring him back in a minute. So I don't think I went through this in the assault team video, could be wrong, but let's prepare these guys to be transformed. So we'll take the Firebird first. Move these out of the way a little bit. Basically, for this guy, all you want to do at the moment is push his head in. Obviously, if you had the feet from the Tigerzord, they would come off. But for now, just leave that guy like that. We'll go for the Unicorn or the Pegasus. For this, you want to make sure that you kind of untab this. When I first got this, it was one that I didn't really know much about in terms of how to transform, so I had to kind of watch another video myself to kind of get it, because originally I was trying to pull the head back and it wouldn't go, and I was like, oh yeah, there's that needs to come out. So make sure you do that, pull that out. It wasn't really one that I'd watched a lot of videos on either before I even started collecting, so it was all a bit new to me. I had to kind of figure it out as if I was banging the toy back in 1994, so it was quite fun. This one of mine is quite stiff, so it's not the best. Age has got to it. You want to push the head in now, make sure it's like properly cemented, and then you want to pull. See where the red bit is there? You want to pull that up. Mine is very stiff. You can hear it. It's not a great sign. That's why I don't tend to transform this very much. Oh my days, it's proper stiff. You're supposed to press the red buttons in at the side and make it easier, but it really doesn't, so come on. There we go, at last. Didn't sound too healthy, like I said, but hey, we got there in the end, so that's that one. For the Griffin, or the Unicorn, you want to do basically the same thing. Make sure you pull the little tab out. Comes out like that. This one's not so stiff. It's very nice. Push the head in. This one doesn't go in as far, which is a little bit irritating. And you push that straight up. Nice and smooth compared. So put them to the side. Now the lion, black lion or green lion, depending which show you watched, Japanese or American. This has got the most transformation, pretty much like the Mastodon really. These two, very similar to the original Megazord in that they form the legs like the Triceratops and the saber-tooth tiger, and they transform in a pretty similar way. Similarly, Firebird or Phoenix, it's a very similar design really, and so like the Mastodon, the red black lion does form a lot of the Megazord, and it's also the one that needs transforming the most. So first thing to do, take the helmet off, get that out of the way. Then you want to unclip the legs if you can, and they're connected basically by a little tab, a little peg there that goes into the top, and also at the sides, the little side pegs on there. So you take those off, and then what you want to do is you want to kind of lift that up, so you can see it's forming the chest plate already. And this is very important, you want to pull these little tabs out like that, and you can see it properly. That one's a bit creaky as well, so they are out, because that's going to be important. So what you want to do now is you bring your Red Dragon Thunderzord back, this beast, which you can just about see. So he's got a little transformation of his own. I showed you transforming from the dragon to warrior mode, so now I'll show you how he needs to be prepared for the Megazord. So you want to flip these feet up like that, make sure that his little pegs are now up. And then you want to do is you want to twist it so that these spines are on the outside. Because that's going to come in handy in a minute to show you. I'll twist it like that. That's important. And for the arms, you want to kind of see the joint. You want to lift them up as if he's doing like some kind of dodgy body popping robot dance, which you'd probably be very good at. Like that. So now what you want to do is you want to take your feet, and you can see in there's little ridges, and that's where the spines are going to connect. So let's see which one is which. Could be that I've done it wrong, because this doesn't seem right at all. Just needs. That'll be why I've done it wrong. I do apologise. I told you I was novice at this. Instead of flipping the legs up like that, which is what you would have done for the Red Dragon Thunderzord, you want to make sure you flip them all the way down, like that. There we go. I am stupid sometimes, I tell you. So that makes sure that I like that this time instead. And this time, you want to clip it into those little pegs in there, and it will work if you've got the right leg, which I haven't. There we go. Make sure it's a nice big clip, and do the same for that one. There we go. And he's already getting tall, as you can see. So we'll button a bit. There we go. Yes. Next thing you want to do is you want to take these, which were the legs of the Black Lion, and you want to pull that out. You can see, which forms the arm, and it has got a thumb on it, so you can tell which way is which. And you want to push that in as if he's got his nice little shoulder pads on now. So we'll see that. Do the same with the other one. Fold it out, and then clip it in. So he's got his nice little things on there. You can see that looking very cool. The next thing you want to do before you put the chest piece on is you want to do the Firebird, because this is quite important. You can't really do it, it's very complicated sometimes. In fact, I think I probably should have put it on before the legs, but we'll see. So yeah, you want to fold his wings in like that, and put him at the back, like that. So we'll do it from the back first, just to show you where he's going to go. Make sure you can put these little clips forward, so that makes it easier to wrap around. Sometimes you do need to take the legs off, depending on personal preference. And like bend the wings around him, and there are little clips which I'll show you, which are these here, that clip into the spines on the Red Dragon Thunderzord here. It's not the easiest thing, in all fairness, but it does work. You want to clip them onto the first peg of each, like each spine even, on each leg, and that wraps around there. And then you want to push these back up, which kind of just cements it a little bit. And as for the head, that kind of just rests there. So that's that bit, nearly done. You can see him. Chest piece, like I said, make sure you've got these tabs kind of slot into the chest bit here. This can be a bit dodgy. Make sure you've got enough room for his shoulder pads to go on over the shoulder bits here, because that's important. And then I think he's alright there. Yeah, actually went in quite smooth for a change. And then you want to put the helmet on top, which can be a bit dodgy, but it usually does clip in nicely. Just not this time. Come on. Can be a bit dodgy, this, I tell you. I did it for the first time the other time when I was doing my assault team video. And he kind of actually went in for the first time properly. But ever since then he's not really gone in. Oh, why? There we go. Right pain that was. So yeah, there you go. The last thing to do is to get your sword, which luckily mine came with the sheath. You can see. Take the sword out. For the sheath, you want to put in... Oh, crying out loud. Why? You want to put that on the... hooked onto the thing here. The Firebird wing. That goes in like that. Clips on nicely. And then you can kind of put sword in either hand. And... yeah, he's massive, as you can tell. That's about as far back as I can go. You can just about see him. Yeah, we can fix his helmet, and we can finally get him into position. Or not, as he doesn't seem to want to go in at all. There we go. Voila! At last, after all that pain. So yeah, as you can tell by the length and struggle of this video, it's not the easiest guide to put together, but apart from that, it does look amazing. He's massive. You can tell next to the monster can just how massive it is. So yeah, that's about it, guys. He's a really nice Zord. Like I said, here's the second one. It's on the Megazord. Not much else to say. Not quite as good as the original. Not one I like as much as the original, but hey, he's still part of the Mighty Morphin fans' favourites, and yeah, he's a good figure to collect. So if you can pick him up, pick him up. Yeah, thanks for watching. Keep liking, subscribing, and commenting. Next, I'll be doing the Tiger Zord, where it will combine with this guy. Until then, take care and peace.